Good morning, welcome back. Here's a live look from northern Coahoma County. This is Highway 61 north to Highway 49, and you can see the icicles on the sky cam. So again, roads conditions are slowly starting to deteriorate as that colder air is continuing to move in, and then this rain is becoming freezing rain and sleet. So now here's a look at the watches and warnings. So they're still in effect, but the ice storm warning is now including some areas a little further to the south. So yesterday we were under the winter weather advisory for those of us in the mid and the south delta, but now we're included in that ice storm warning as well. So that's Cleveland, Greenville, Eudora, Crossett, Greenwood as well. The winter storm warning is now covering more portions of southeastern Arkansas, and the purple color for the winter weather advisory is now including Yazoo City, Belzona, and all the parishes in northern Louisiana along the Arkansas state line. So looking at the satellite radar graphic, we've had some heavy rain moving in within the last few hours, and then this pink color, that's the wintry mixed precipitation that's slowly been filtering its way eastward and southeastward into the region. Now we've had a little bit of a mix earlier here in Greenville. So far it's still mostly just rain, but again, it is starting to make its way more so into the Delta region. So looking at the current temperatures, you can see that obvious divider where the cold front is still making its way through the state, because Winona, 42, 40 in Greenwood, and 35 here in Greenville, but Jackson, they're at 66. So again, big temperature difference between Vicksburg, which is just under an hour away from Jackson, to where Jackson is. That's almost a 30-degree temperature difference between the two towns. And the current wind speeds is at 16 here in Greenville, 15 in Vicksburg, 13 in Pine Bluff, and 19 in Monroe. So the high for today will be near 40, but we pretty much already reached that temperature, and now the temperatures have gradually begun to fall over the last few hours. So we're just dealing with colder weather, obviously wet outside with all the showers coming down, and then that wintry mix starting to move in as well. And then it's also a little bit on the windy side as well. Wind gusts could get up to 30 miles per hour for today. The overnight low will be in the mid-20s, mostly cloudy. Could still have some freezing rain later on, and we'll still have some windier conditions as well. But for tomorrow, we'll have drier conditions. We'll be only in the mid-30s for the high, and winds will be from the north around 15 to 20 miles per hour. So now with the severe weather threat for today is basically for the areas to the southeast of us, south and southeast. So the lighter shade green, that just means the thunderstorm potential is there. It doesn't mean that we'll definitely have a thunderstorm. We could just have showers staying with us for our day. But the darker green, that's the marginal risk for severe weather, and the yellow, that's the enhanced risk for severe weather. But again, for those of us up here in the Delta, the only thing that we have to worry about still is dealing with this colder weather and being careful out on the slick roadways. So now looking at the national map, you can see where the Arctic air has already made its way across most of the country, and then we still have these yellows and greens down here where the air is still warmer. But again, that's going to be changing throughout the day as the front continues to move its way eastward throughout the rest of the country. So by tonight, we could still have some wintry mix of precip occurring, but then we should be drying out overnight. Still have some cloud cover for our Friday, then that should be clearing out heading into the late night hours and overnight into Saturday morning. And then our rainfall totals, precipitation totals, will continue to go up throughout the day. And again, we'll still have some wintry mixing in. So if you have to be out, just use caution. Just be mindful that, roadways will be getting slick, especially the bridges as well. Just be careful if you have to be out for today, but again, just try not to be. And then again, later on for tonight, we'll start to have some drier conditions. Could still have a little wintry mix going on, but overnight into tomorrow and for our Friday will just be colder and drier, and we'll have breezy conditions. So now looking at the 7-day forecast, we do have a slight warm up over the weekend, as it will be in the low to mid 40s range. Then by Monday, we should be in the upper 40s. And then Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, we should be in the low to mid 50s. But for today, just try to stay as warm and safe and dry as you can. Thanks for tuning in, and have a great Thursday.